Hey, hi, this is Cyber Surendra. Today we will discuss some challenges with traditional IT infrastructure. So, before that, please subscribe our channel Cyber Surendra. See how application delivery works in a traditional infrastructure model and how it's involved. With the emergency of technologies such as cloud computing and infrastructure as a code like Python, Java, whatever it is, any language. So let's go back in time and look at how infrastructure was provisioned in the traditional IT model, like that one. So let's consider an organization that wants to rule out a new application. See, I will show it how it get a process. IT companies take some projects. See, this is the business comes out with requirements for the application. The business analysts and then gather the needs from the business analysts and converts it into a set of high-level technical requirements. This is then passes on the solution architect. The solution architect and designs the architecture to be followed for the deployment of this application. This would be typically include the infrastructure considerations such as the type, spec, and count of servers that are needed, such as those for front-end web servers, back-end servers, databases, and load balances. So many things. It is at the same thing. Following the traditional infrastructure model, this would have to be deployed in the organizations on a premises environment, which would mean making use of the assets in the data center. At the same time, if additional hardware is needed, see, fourth one is they would have to be audited by the procurement team. This team will be putting in new hardware requests with the vendors. It can then take anywhere between a few days to weeks or even months for the hardware to purchase and deliver to the data center. Once received at the data center, the field engineers would be in charge of rack and stack of the equipment. The system administrators perform initial configurations and the network administrators make these systems available on the network. At the same thing, the storage administrator assigned stores the service and the back abatements configured backups, and finally once the systems have been set up as per the standards, they can be handled. Next thing, over to the application teams to deploy their applications. This deployment model, which is still quite commonly used today, has a quick few disadvantages. Now the turnover time can range between weeks to months. Just to get the systems in already, we can set to begin the application deployment. This includes the time it takes for the systems to be initially procured and then handed over between teams. So at the same thing also, scaling up or scaling down the infrastructure on demand cannot be achieved quickly because of overall cost to deploy the maintain this model is generally quite high, right? While some aspects of the infrastructure vetting process can be automated, several steps such as a rack and stack capable of the other deployment procedures are manual, slow with slowly. So many teams working on many different tasks. So because of very pressure and sometimes of requirement, this is very different. It is this is the main thing. So this is a different tasks and different challenges, chances of human errors, right? Human errors are high because of every technology, new technology, every person is learning and searching of code in Google, any searching engine platforms, and this results in the inconsistent environments. Another major disadvantages of using this model, this computer resource the infrastructure activity is generally carried out well in the advance on the server side sites. Organizations have been moving to virtualization and cloud platforms to take advantage of services provided by media. And second thing, cloud providers such as Amazon AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, etc. So by moving to the cloud, the time to spin up to infrastructure and the time to market of our application are significantly reduced. Cloud infrastructure comes with the support for APIs, and that opens up a whole new world of opportunity automation. Testing like that one. The system still have to go through different teams with a lot of process overhead that increase the delivery time, and the chances of human error are still at a large, resulting in a inconsistent environment. So finally we will conclude that one. So different organization started solving these challenges within themselves by developing their own scripts and tools, like a shell, a python, ruby, perl, and powershell, while some use simple shell scripts. Other use programming languages such as python, some java persons, any that are languages. That's just simple. Yeah. You This content is you like it, please subscribe our channel.